Hello, Rafael. It's nice to see you again. Nice to see you on my channel. I'm a big fan of your videos, of your channel. I know you have a huge channel and very informative. So, hello, and how are you today?
Thank you for having me. I help crypto investors lower their taxes to zero. We talked a couple of months ago about moving to Dubai, which is obviously a zero tax place. And my main audience is crypto investors, people that have made millions or even hundreds of thousands or even tens of thousands, and they're paying a lot of tax, 50% on it. And we help them lower that tax legally. I'm also fully invested in crypto. I'm also hurting from the from the crash. So I definitely know your pain right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So, how do you feel about the markets now? Are you like very, very sad or you're still bullish, like long term?
Long-term bullish for sure. I think it's going to take a while to recover from what I see right now.
Mhm.
I have a target, let's say the next 6 to 12 months, everything should recover at least to the level that it was before. But talking to a lot of analysts, a lot of people that deal with crypto every single day, Crypto Jack, which is also a pretty popular YouTuber, he bought shares in my company and Wealthy Expat, and we're partners.
Mhm.
And we talk about crypto all the time. He says that crypto can hit 130, 150,000 in the next couple of months. So definitely long term, very bullish. I love the crypto sphere. Most of our clients pay in crypto, which is beautiful. We get payments in
Oh,
5 minutes instead of 3
nice.
weeks, like a bank
Nice.
transfer. So definitely bullish long term.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so let's just quickly tell our viewers what are we going to talk about today. So I want to talk about why maybe should we move somewhere to reduce our taxes, because of course we love our governments, we love our countries a lot, but maybe not all guys and girls want to pay like 20 or 40 or 50% taxes. How to reduce them legally? And I'm personally thinking about Dubai, so I have a lot of questions about Dubai. Sorry. So, can you tell us? I know you have a company, the whole company based in Dubai, by the way, and you help those people to do this, to reduce taxes, especially crypto investors, as you said. Yeah. Can you tell just a couple of words about your company, what you do, why you do this? I know you have a huge experience, so yeah, please.
Definitely. So I run Wealthy Expat. We do exactly that. We help wealthy people expatriate, get out of their home country, whether that be the US, Canada, Spain, for example. You're in Spain, you know how high the taxes can be. Anywhere
Yeah.
in Europe, Australia. So
Mhm.
definitely for crypto, it hurts a lot, not just because any type of tax will hurt you. You pay 50% tax. But with crypto, it's extremely hurtful because the market moves in a way where sometimes you can't, for example, use crypto losses to
Mhm.
balance out crypto gains. So let's say that you made a lot of crypto gains in 2021 and now you have a ton of crypto losses. You can't balance those out to pay less taxes because they're in two different tax years.
Mhm.
So crypto moves in a way where it's pretty hard to reduce your tax. And also, the money that you're paying in taxes could be money that's going to be worth 10 or 100 times in the future. If you're investing in projects that have 100x potential, or NFTs, for example, or all the coins that you talk about on your channel, they could be 100x from now.
Yeah.
And the dollar that you spend on taxes now could be $100 5 years from now, or 1 year from now, or a couple of months from now. So that's what hurts for crypto investors. And most crypto investors, they don't really need the services, I should say, that the government gives, because most times, for example, in the US, a lot of your viewers are from the US. A lot of my clients are from the US. I'm still a US citizen. I'm in the process of renouncing my US citizenship,
Yeah, I
which
know, I know. I follow your channel. I follow your videos. I know this is very interesting. By the way, congratulations. Your channel's like blowing up. Very cool. Okay. So yeah. Please continue.
thank you for that. I'm renouncing US citizenship because the first step is to get another citizenship, which I also got. I bought a citizenship, which you can. You can also pay in crypto for a citizenship.
Mm.
And the US has the worst tax system in the world because they tax you no matter where you go. So you can move
Mhm.
to Dubai, but you still pay all the crypto taxes that normal US residents pay. That's not the
Ouch.
case with all the other countries. So if you're from Canada, which is our neighbor, and you
Mhm.
move to Dubai, then you pay zero tax in Dubai. But the
Mm.
US, that's not the case. So you do need to give up the passport or move to a small island called Puerto Rico, which is where I actually come from. So I've been dealing with tax for a long time. My dad is an accountant, so maybe it comes from him. So I've been learning about taxes. I've been learning about reducing tax legally for a couple of years since I started making six figures. And that's the thing that we focus on the most.
So why did you personally choose Dubai, not Singapore or any other like cities, countries?
Dubai is the most developed, the most straightforward, and I would say the easiest to go to when it comes to crypto. So let's say that you want to move somewhere around the world where you pay very little tax, let's say less than 15% tax or less than 10% tax, and you want it to be a smooth experience. If you go to Singapore, which is a great country, they don't tax capital gains. Very beautiful, amazing country to be in. I'm going there in a couple of weeks just to visit for a couple of days. But the barrier to entry into Singapore, if you don't have a regular job or you don't study in university, you need to spend millions of dollars, eventually 2.3 million dollars just to get in the country, to get a residence permit. Other countries, for example, or territories like Cayman Islands, that's also a tax-free place, an island close to the US or Bahamas. You're looking at spending $500,000 to $1 million just to get into the country. In Dubai, you're spending $15,000, $20,000 maximum to get a residence permit. Yes, a lot of people think, oh, it's a Muslim country, it's very dry, it's very hot. But in reality, Dubai is very liberal. So the UAE as a whole, which is the country, United Arab Emirates, yes, it's a Muslim country, it's quite strict. But Dubai is sort of like the special zone of the UAE where you pay zero tax. Crypto is blowing up. There's tons of crypto companies. You can buy real estate in crypto. You can sell your crypto for cash very easily. And for example, I have a realtor who's selling properties for $2 to $5 million in Bitcoin, USDT. So you can do a lot with your crypto, and it's not taxed, first of all, and it's also not restricted. So if you have $10 million in crypto and you want to buy a Ferrari and you want to buy a house and then you want to spend a bunch of money on parties and you want to go, you really want to ball out, you want to enjoy your money, nobody's restricting you. Nobody's telling you, oh, no, you can't do that like in other countries, or they're putting more restrictions and more taxes and more rules on crypto. Dubai truly doesn't care. It's a truly capitalistic society. So I would say it's the best one for crypto.
So you want to say that if I want to buy Ferrari or something crazy like Bugatti with my crypto, they will even not ask me where did I get those money?
It depends what you do it through. So for example, I did a video on a dealership that sells cars for crypto. It's called First Motors. That's where most of the people that you see on YouTube, like Crypto, Carl the Moon, all these people, that's where they buy their cars for USDT. And no, they don't ask. You basically pay, and in about 10 minutes, they confirm the transaction because it's instantaneous. And then you get your car the same day. So they give you the car right away once they confirm the transaction. If you go to a bank and you want to cash out the crypto from crypto to money in that bank account, then obviously they're going to ask you for proof of funds. After, in my experience, $30,000 to $50,000, if you start putting in more than that, they will ask you for proof of funds, anti-money laundering, all these papers and documents that you need to go through. But when it comes to everything outside of the banking system in Dubai, then you can pretty much do whatever you want.
Interesting. Okay. So let's, for example, take just a regular person as an example, right? You know, I talk a lot about meme coins on my channel. So it's possible if you invest like $10,000 in meme coin and the next couple of months you get like $1 million. Why not? It's possible with meme coins. Of course, you can lose all your money, but let's talk only about good stuff today. And what now? And I'm here in Europe, for example, not I'm like somebody with millions of USDT. What should this person do? Firstly, if he or she wants to relocate somewhere to lower his taxes. So, okay, I will come to Dubai. Should I like open a company or go work somewhere? Yeah, can you just explain in a couple of words?
For sure. So depending on the country where you're coming from, you also need to ensure that there's no exit tax. Because, for example, a lot of countries, if you get out of the country, they will put a tax of 20-30%. So you need to pay 20-30% of everything you own, literally all your wealth. So if you have $10 million in USDT that you got from selling a meme coin, be careful, because if you're leaving a very high tax country that has an exit tax, and you can literally Google it, my country, exit taxes, and check what are the rules, because you could be taxed $2-3 million. Now that the market is down, if you own Bitcoin, if you own ETH, they're absolutely destroyed, 70% down, 80% down. Now is actually the best time to leave because you have the least net worth. So if you have an exit tax, better to take an exit tax when you're worth 1 million than when you're worth 10 million. So now is really the best time to get out. Once you do that, then you can start cashing out that crypto in Dubai. The best way to move to Dubai, there's two main ways I recommend. The first one is to open a company. Very fast. It takes about 30 days. You get a 3-year visa. You don't need to operate that company. That company can just be a ghost company, essentially. You just have it as a way to get your visa. And you can renew it every year, every 3 years. And then you continue to get your visa until you want to leave Dubai, let's say 10, 20 years later, or 3 years later if you get tired of it. There's also the real estate option, which now is getting even better. So now if you invest about 205,000 US into property in Dubai, you get 3 years. Soon, if you invest 550,000, so €500,000, which is like $550,000, you get 10 years. That's not now. That's going to be after September. So very soon, in the next couple of months, you invest $500,000, you get 10 years visa in Dubai, which is very unusual. It's called the golden visa. Hopefully, after the golden visa, there's going to be permanent residence, citizenship later on. But for now, you just get a visa they can continue to extend later.
Wow, interesting. But your company personally, you help people to open a business there in Dubai. For example, if those guy or girl wants to do something there in Dubai, like create content here, a lot of YouTubers do that. Is it also like necessary to open a business there, right? And you can help with that.
Yes. If you're making business income or earned income, yeah, having a company does help because you pay 0 corporate tax and 0 personal income tax and 0 capital gains and 0 everything.
Like zero at all.
Yeah.
How it's even
0.
possible? Like, I don't know. What's the benefits for a government, for the country to do that? What do you think?
You have a hidden tax. So essentially, when you open a Dubai company, it's not for free. It's not $200. It's not $100. You're paying them quite a significant amount of money. So you're paying between $3,000 to $10,000 just for the company license. And every year you're paying that. Every 3 years you're paying that. So it's like a flat tax for everyone. Even if you make $100,000 or you make $100 million, you pay a flat tax, we could call it, because it's a fee to the government of $5,000 to $10,000 every year, and then you continue running your company. But if you make $100 million, 5,000 is like buying a hot dog for $1 on the street. It's nothing. But for a lot of people, they think like, oh, you need to pay Dubai every single year. Yes, but you can make whatever you want and pay 0 tax. So that's where it comes from.
But it's better than paying, for example, in Germany, how much this tax? 50% in Germany,
You can pay even more, 53%. Obviously, the crypto taxes in Germany, if you hold more than 1 year, it's 0, so it's tax-free. But most people, if you're investing in meme coins or high volatility coins, you're not holding for a year. You're holding for a month, maybe a couple of days even. So those are going to be taxed at around 50-something percent.
Interesting. And what about NFTs? I know you know a lot about NFTs, and especially now in Dubai. And they announced something new about NFTs. Yeah, can you tell us about it?
For sure. There's an NFT license now. So if you're an NFT marketplace or you're buying and selling NFTs, you can get a license in Dubai for NFTs. It's not super efficient. I'm not going to say that, you get an NFT license and it's super cool. It just says NFT on the actual license, but you cannot get a bank account with that license. For now, Dubai wants to go in the right direction, and they're going in the right direction of issuing licenses for different activities. So for metaverse, they have an activity. For crypto trading, for creating blockchain software, they have a license. For doing NFTs. And later on, it's going to be better to get a bank account or easier to get a bank account. Overall, it's improving very fast. 1 year ago, we didn't have crypto licenses. Now we have 4, and they're very strong. So I would say Dubai is heading in the right direction.
Okay. So are you going to help me to relocate to Dubai one day?
Of course. Of course I am. Definitely.
Okay. And can you share just, for example, your easiest client and the hardest client in your experience? What did you have?
I would say the easiest client is just one person. So for example, I have a good example, Andrew from Australia. We're good friends now. He called me about 4 months ago in February. He said, I hate Australia. I want to move out. Can you help me move to Dubai? I said, yes. Okay, let's start right now. He paid me 5 minutes later by USDT. And then we started the whole process. It took about 2 weeks to finish everything, all the preparation. And then he moved to Dubai and now lives in Dubai completely, absolutely loves it, and everything is great. So I would say individuals that have made at least $500,000. You don't need to be a multimillionaire. You don't need to be 100 millionaire. We help people all the way from 200,000 net worth to 200 million net worth. And our biggest client, which is 650 million net worth, it's almost a billionaire. And it depends obviously how much you want to spend on the move, if you want to get a very luxurious apartment or buy a place or so on. But those are my best clients. Individuals that have made a lot of money, maybe they have a wife or some kids and they want to move right away. The worst clients, I would say, are the people that are, I would say, in an extreme rush and that don't want to spend any time in Dubai. So for example, I had a client who he wanted to be 4 days in Dubai and that was all. And I told him, well, 4 days is a little bit tight. You need to be at least maybe 10 days to finish off the process. He said, no, 4 days is maximum. We paid as much money as possible to do VIP processing, to do extra processing, everything. We got it done in 4 days. Then he went back to Dubai. He said, I want to get a bank account. I told him, well, it takes 7 to 10 days. He said, no, do it in 5 days. Again, we tried to pay everybody to try to do it in 5 days, and we could not because it's the bank. The banks don't really care if you pay more. They just do it with their own process. And then he was extremely angry at me, started screaming at us because we didn't get it done the right time. So do know that if you're going to do this process, if you're going to move to a place to pay zero tax, you do need to spend at least 2 to 3 weeks in Dubai for it to work.
But this is not the worst thing because Dubai is crazy cool city.
Exactly.
I think, you know. Yeah. Okay. So I think any final thoughts, any final message to our viewers about the situation in general, the crypto market, the relocation situation? What would you tell our viewers from yourself?
I would say crypto long term, I'm very bullish on it. I believe in it 100%. I keep everything in a hardware wallet. It's truly something that's going to revolutionize the world. All of our clients pay in crypto. So obviously we believe in it 100%. Now is the right time to get out of your home country, even if you're hurting, even if everything is 70, 80%, maybe 99% down. Now is the time to get out of countries that impose exit taxes, of countries that don't like your wealth, that want to tax it, and move to places like Dubai so that you can later on pay zero tax on all your wealth that you generate. So if you generate 10 million over the next 10 years, you're literally going to pay 0% tax instead of 43, 45, 50% that you would pay in Germany or in Spain or any other country. So definitely now it's the right time. If you need help with that, you can obviously let us know. But if you believe in crypto, then start finding places that don't tax it. And you can obviously watch our videos to know more of those places.
Thank you. Thank you. And hope to see you soon, maybe also on my channel.
Yes, let's do it. Thank you so much.